You're standing at self-checkout on a Tuesday night, 8:42 p.m., basket in hand, generic oats, 2 cans of beans, a $4 bag of broccoli. The guy behind you is getting impatient. He clocks your worn sneakers, your gray hoodie with the frayed sleeve, your $11 total. He's already decided who you are. He's wrong. In your pocket is a phone. On that phone is a number almost nobody has ever seen. 7 figures. It's been 7 figures for 3 years, and you've never said it out loud once. You're not broke. You're free. It took 28 years and one decision nobody ever noticed you make. It's 6:10 a.m. Your alarm hasn't gone off yet, but you're already awake. A 1-bedroom apartment split with a roommate named Ryan in a suburb where every house looks identical. You make $41,000 a year. After rent, after the loan payment, there's almost nothing left. Your mother calls every Sunday. She worked 30 years at a bank and retired with $61,000. She tells you to be careful with money, but she never explains what that actually means, because nobody ever showed her either. At work, a coworker named Brandon leases a new charger for $612 a month, $7,344 a year, gone. You drive a 2009 Civic with 141,000 miles and say nothing. Here's what nobody tells Brandon or you. The treadmill doesn't care how fast you run. Earn more, spend more, the belt just speeds up. One night at 11:51 p.m., you open a brokerage app and move $300 into an index fund. Not because you're smart, because you're tired. You write one number on an index card, laminate it for $4, and slide it behind your license. You tell no one. You set the transfer to repeat automatically, so the decision only has to be made once. By 27, you're earning $58,000, but still living like you make $41,000. Every raise goes straight into the account before you can feel it. Your balance passes $24,000. Your friend Ryan gets engaged and buys a $9,800 ring on a payment plan. You don't mention that same money, left alone for 40 years, becomes roughly $147,000. Some math is rude to say out loud. At 33, on an ordinary Thursday night, the app reads $103,540. You don't celebrate. You just feel something shift. Now you're contributing $1,200 a month, earning $74,000, and the account itself starts earning more than you can save some months. An older coworker named Walter retires and tells you one thing before he leaves. I spent 30 years earning and 10 years wishing I'd kept more of it. You write that down too. At 40, your daughter Emma is asleep on your chest at 4 a.m. The balance is near $371,000, quietly adding more than your monthly contribution. Your sister buys a $640,000 house and tells you to stop renting your life away. You let her think she's ahead. At 45, sitting in a hospital parking lot after your father's heart scare, you realize he never built a way off the treadmill. Your own balance has crossed $697,000, enough to cover more than half your expenses without touching a dollar of it. At 49, your boss says something that would have wrecked your week a decade ago. Now you feel nothing because you're free, and he doesn't know it. The account hits $1,062,000. Brandon, still leasing cars 25 years later, has $34,000 saved. Your daughter asks if you're rich. You tell her, we have enough. At 52, standing in a paid-off kitchen, the number reads $1.44 million, throwing off more than you spend every year. You go back to that same grocery store. Someone glances at your shoes and decides who you are. He's wrong. The same way the first man was. There was no leased car, no early house, no loud weekend, just a gap protected for 28 years, and a man in worn sneakers the world left alone while he quietly won. You hand your daughter a blank index card and tell her to write the number that means she never has to run. You tell her not to tell anyone. She thinks you're joking. You're not. Somewhere tonight, a 23-year-old you've never met is staring at a ceiling, tired in a way sleep won't fix. He's about to open an app and move $300 he can't really spare. He doesn't know it yet, but the machine has already started. It always starts there. If this story hit home, subscribe to Mary Explains Money for more. And hit like if you're ready to start your own countdown.